Excuse me, Alan Davis, Logston. I'm here on the SIP program, GP SIP program. We posted it on our Facebook to see, what the population thought. We had 5,263 people reached, pretty big, 34 shares. And we're kind of trying to understand why a $100 billion industry would need a tax break. This is troubling to me. In the past, this is, GPs said they want to be a good neighbor. In the past, they shut down the plywood mill. They shut down the bag plant mill and the paper mill. They shut down their timber logging operations. Shut down their, actually sold their timberlands. This caused loss of hundreds of jobs. So you got to question that somewhat. Okay, GP is a non-transparent company. They've been run in Juneau, actually near Atlanta, Georgia, for a while, for almost 4 years, maybe a little longer. There's nothing about the emissions. There's nothing about the effluent. We've looked, trying to find out what the safety of it is. There's nothing. GP also has failed, at least they have, four meetings we were at. They never said anything about the wet strength chemicals or the coatings that are in the waste they're bringing in. One of them's been formaldehyde, which is a carcinogen. Another one that's in the wet strength chemicals also has considered a carcinogenic in it. So that concerns us. Where's the emissions going from them, and where's the effluent going? Those are good questions. And since GP has all this money and want to invest it, and when I looked at the SIP program, it says how many people that they employ, and and what's their payroll. And so that kind of makes me wonder, isn't this really built for economical prosperity, more people? But GP, once you guys ask them, they never would say yes when I put a bunch more people on, or no when they just kind of ran around in a circle, in my opinion. And that was kind of troubling to me. No confirmed commitment to our to our people, and if they do get this SIP program, are they going to update their pollution control? Are they going to air monitor near our schools? Are they going to guarantee no lost jobs? Are they going to guarantee our tax won't go up? These are just questions that have to be asked, and I just do not just don't see that it should be allowed. There's a lot of questions, the pollution programs that's going on. Yeah, and another is, has there ever been a study on seismic activity around that mill? And what happens to, on all of the, right now we're looking at earthquake and stuff like that. What can it withstand? What is the evacuation process for Toledo? What is the warning signs for the schools? Is there anything? I was in the military, and anytime we had to recall any kind of emergency, we had to place a standard procedure where we went, what the signals were, how to evacuate. I worked at that paper mill and in recovery on the pulp side, where the digesters are loaded. There is all kinds of hazardous stuff, and they're massive. They're huge. If they explode, you're going to get a gas cloud. And what is procedure in case of an earthquake? And we're in an earthquake zone. That's all there is to it. And so I have questions with that. There's just a lot of questions. And if they get the money, are they going to make this investment so it is safer for everybody in the community? Just things like that should be answered. And this is a really big item. Over we're still getting people hitting it. Who knows where it's going to stop? 6,000, 7,000. That's how many people are interested in this tax break. So you need to really think this over before you do it. And some questions. I really don't think they should get one personally. I think they should guarantee jobs before they get anything. If they're not going to guarantee jobs and our safety, they shouldn't get it. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. George?
You do, honestly.